Dragons. We're about to see what the livery looks like. About to see if it's the actual car that Red Bull is going to actually have on track, or at least at testing, before they just completely change things out. We got about 6 minutes, 24 seconds before we get live on the situation. Now, I'm going to tell you, typically I like to see about 30 minutes, 40 minutes tops on a livery launch. I don't really like to see anything more than that. Any more than that, it kind of gets long in the tooth. We start going on an hour and a half, all that other stuff. It starts kind of getting like, why are we here? What are we doing? Is it worth being on here that long? So we will see. As you see the clocks winding down, 5 minutes and 49 seconds. So we'll see what they're going to do. Initially, we heard reports that Christian Horner was not going to be present and definitely was going to be sidelined for some time due to the ongoing investigation into his inappropriate behavior. And how inappropriate that behavior is, I would like to know. Haven't heard yet. And we'll see how that goes. Oh, I see we got a green badge in the chat. Big shout out. Green badge will be eligible for the race this coming Sunday. So definitely be prepared for that. Make sure that you're in the live chat when we start the live event for the race so that you can remind me to send you an invite so that you can join the grid. But as of right now, 5 minutes ticking down before we get ready to see what the RB20 looks like. We've already seen what the W15 looks like. And honestly, I can't say that the W15 is going to be something that is going to come out of nowhere and surprise us and surprise the world, actually. Many people have watched Mercedes tumble and fall. We got 40 minutes there. You see right there on the clock. 4 minutes, my apologies. But we will see. Dave Quattro, what's going on, man? Mary Beanie up in the chat and sure Frame to see you. Won't be able to make it on busy Sunday, but it's okay. All right. Well, the following Sunday, there will be another race the following Sunday, so be prepared for that. What's going on? Sylvia Wick Kelly off up in here. What's going on? Don't mess around with Sylvia Wick. Or pew, 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 pew. Might not even be that silent. Might be very loud. Might be something like boom, something like that, But Sylvia Wick Kelly off in the chat. So we're going to see what they got here. Now, I'm going to say, I do think it's a bit. I think it's a bit distasteful, probably even disrespectful, probably not even a smart idea to have Christian Horner present if he is actually going to be present for the launch. I think it is going to be a situation. I think it's a situation when you have a parent company come down into the ranks of a division of their company, as far as Formula One, Oracle Red Bull, to then take over that investigation and then to employ the efforts of a third party to then conduct the investigation. And as we were talking earlier, Thanos, on a previous Wolves Den that came out today, you can watch that. Preview promos will be out for that as well. As he mentioned, there may have been, and we both agree, some type of discrepancy to whether that person who is the victim in this situation felt that resolution was not going to be met at the level of Oracle Red Bull within that team. And let me say this: if ever an environment like that exists, it tells you a couple of things. All right, it tells you that conduct is something that has been going on, maybe not even just with Christian, but maybe in general throughout that environment. It also tells you that the leadership and or people that are tasked to make sure that in the event situations happen like this, they step in and make sure that people feel they're being heard, actions are being taken, and it is zero tolerance. If a progression of incidents has led to somebody reaching up through the chain of command to then come down, then that's a problem. As you see right there, the screens change. 1 minute, 50 seconds. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I hate it. Absolutely hate it when they don't start on time. So we will start a time. And I'm telling you, I'm telling you, these teams have really been trying to get they diversity on. Like Red Bull playing the hip hop right now. That's okay. All right. Song's kind of dope though. Song is dope. Minute and 30 seconds, but we'll see what happens. We're gonna see if he's actually present on stage. I think there's a different thing if he's present, but he's not present to the point where he's on stage. I want to see if he's actually going to be present on stage. That's what I want to see. If he's present on stage, then that's like something else. But if he's present just in the building, not on stage, then it still is. I thought he's supposed to be sitting on the sideline until the investigation is complete. And there was already talks that he probably won't even be there at the start of the season, but you got him there. Delivery lunch doesn't make me feel any confident that you're going to employ these restrictions on Christian for the season. You can't even not have him there for a livery lunch, a car lunch. So what makes me think that you're really going to not have him there for the beginning of testing and into the season? Come on. So we'll see shortly. 30 seconds, actually. We're going to see if Christian Horner's front and center on stage. What's going on, Marciano? I see you. I see y'all fam all up in the chat. We got yellow badges, green badges, purple, the blue badges. What's up? So we got 20 seconds. Now, what do y'all think? Y'all think it's going to be, y'all think it's going to be white? You think it's going to be, what do you think it's going to be? I'm going to put a poll up in the chat. Here we go. Poll in the chat. You think it's going to be white? You think it's going to blue? What do you think it's going to be? We're about to see. All right, here it is. We off in there now. We're going off in there now. Okay, we getting a little montage going on. They got a little montage going on. 20 years montage happening. All right, we looking at all types of security camera footage. Now, we know Red Bull is good for showing some good action, some good montage action. So this is going to be real interesting to see how they go about this. Last time they drove it all in, had that going on. You know, we always see some type of drive action. I think this is the footage from 2023. I think this is some of the footage we saw from 2023. Again, hip hop music. Again, we got more hip hop music for the Red Bull intro. Here we go. We got bike tricks. You know, Red Bull is a multitude of different avenues as far as extreme sports, bike tricks, snowboards, people doing skateboarding on a damn balloon, hot air balloon. It's all types of stuff they got going on. This bike trick shit is dope, though. I do credit them for their video montages. The Danny Rick one was very cringy, but this one right here is doing it good now. They go to the classical music, kind of bringing it in, you know, having a bit of change up in the mentality. There we go with a good power slide in the turn. We got some burning rubber. All right. Now, I'm going to say this. If you do all this, I don't want to see a bunch of talking, a bunch of long drawn out stuff. I know we're also interested in what's up with Adrian Newey, right? We want to know what's going to happen there. But once again, we back with the tricks, back with the car pulling up, back with the hip hop rap music, more like rap music, not like hip hop this time. It was hip hop earlier. And here we are, the RB. Oh, every team so far is now trying to make sure they include diversity. I guess they heard that loud and clear, right? Because I've been saying it for years now, like, hey, y'all need to be mixed it up. Now they trying to mix it up. You know, so we'll see what's going to happen right there. And she, of course, she makes mention of them being a drinks company. A drinks company. Well, they are a drinks company, but you can't write them off as just a drinks company. Look, we got a crowd of people going around here. We got a lot of things going on around here. All right. Oh, man, we just came. See, this is what I'm saying. We just came off a whole video. I don't want to see another video. We just came off a video. I don't want to go off a video and go into another video. And also, I'm going to tell you like this. I don't want to talk to a bunch of your other athletes from a bunch of other sports that's not even motorsports. You know, there goes the hot air balloon stuff in it. But, yeah, they should have just led with this, right? They should have led with this and went into it. The doubled up video situation is just, there goes Christian right there. Now, that's his young self. Is he going to be actually there is what we're going to see. Yeah, see, I'm not feeling that. Honestly, at this point in time, I'm just kind of like, oh, shit. We got two videos back to back. I don't want to talk to a bunch of skateboarders. I don't want to talk to a bunch of snowboarders. I don't want to talk to a bunch of surfers. I don't want to do all that. Let's get straight to the business. Let's get straight to the business. Straight to the business. That shit crazy. I ain't jumping. I don't know. I might do it. Depend. But that when you do that type of jump from that high up, talking about damn near in the stratosphere, woo, that's crazy. You got. I don't even know if it's called balls more than it's just called. You just got living on the edge as in a death wish going on. So, Sip. Hey, Seb is still the man for Red Bull. Still the 4-time champion. Max got an opportunity right now coming up to go ahead and, tie it up. So we're going to see what happens with that. World champion, Seb Vettel. I like it. Danny Rick. Now, I know we talked about Danny Rick getting back in there. We're going to also talk about somebody else they supposedly rumored to offer, which I'm not even with that situation. I think he should stay clear as much as possible. See how that goes. That was a rough crash. What's up, Racer X 210 Z Snoo? I'm telling you, this right here is already long in the tooth. You should have just led with this montage. You should have just led with this video for real. At this point in time, it's like that was a good move he pulled right there, but this is got Checo. I want to know what's going to happen with that drive. That's, Lewis Hamilton and Russell are not the only driver pairing where we're going to see what's going on. We got Perez sitting up here with Red Bull, all types of things hanging in the wings. We got Carlos knows he's out next season, but he's in this season. We got Mercedes know Lewis Hamilton is dipping but here this season. There's a lot of things. This probably 2024 will probably produce some of the best content for Drive to Survive next season. I'm telling you, this 2024 season may provide some of the best content for Drive to Survive. That Drive to Survive might be one of the best since the first Drive to Survive. That might be pretty dope. They couldn't do a lot right there, but this is already, I might as well grab my pillow. Just wake me up when we get to it. Just wake me up. About to kick it back. Okay, here we go. 20 years of Red Bull culture and racing. Yes, can we get to that? What's next? This is about to be a movie? About time. Here we are. Oh, shit. Christian is front and center. Why? Oh, he is there. On stage with a microphone with I've heard David Coulthard referred to as the Red Bull whore. I didn't come up with that. I'm just saying what I heard. Y'all can tell me why that is, but he said some questionable things, but I wonder if it's kind of weird for her to be up there talking to him. But you see what they're doing, right? These teams are kudos. Hats off. I like it. Aston Martin did it. Mercedes-Benz did it. Alpine did it. Red Bull doing it. Cool. This guy. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't even know if I would want to be there if I was him. If you knew, bro, it's probably not even good for you to be there, but maybe part of him says, I know I didn't do nothing wrong, so why shouldn't I be there? I'm going to be there in the end anyway. Or is he going to be there because they're going to find a way to make this go away? We'll see how that goes out. I wonder why they ain't got Helmut Marko up there talking. Oh my gosh. It's funny. Like, hey, the dude is under investigation for inappropriate behavior from up tall. And they already said he might not be there for testing. He definitely shouldn't be there for a car launch, like, for real. But we'll see what happens. He's innocent to proven guilty. You feel me? He's got his right to have an opportunity for somebody to look into his situation and determine whether it is legitimate or it isn't. So we'll see what happens. But I don't know what he's doing with his hand in his pocket right now. There's no telling if there's going to be another complaint without the hands moving. I don't know what was he messing with. Was Christian messing with in his pocket? You know, I don't know what he might be messing with. It might be to get another complaint of an investigation of inappropriate behavior while on stage. Whoo, you see all those Ferraris on there. Ferrari's trying to get another one. They say they're trying to get another badge on that trophy right there. For real. We'll see how that goes. So a lot of you, 100% of you said it's going to be blue. I think so. Red Bull just, when it comes to that, they don't have, they have people that can design and are very artistic. We've seen some of their liveries from previous times that were pretty dope. The white one, the white, blue, gold one is the dopest to me. I would honestly like to see that again, but I don't know what they're going to do. They're pretty monotone these days, honestly. And that's not to even say that the Red Bull livery doesn't look solid. It's just solid. It's just boring. It's all it is. It's just boring. And I guess, honestly, there also could be a point to say we're not worried about a bunch of different liveries. We're worried about winning, and they have been winning. You know, they have been winning. So even if the livery is the same, teams still have to step up and change their ways in order to catch Red Bull. And honestly, there shouldn't be heavy criticism, even if Red Bull do keep the same livery, so long as they come out with the same performance and pace. I don't think anybody's going to give a damn. People are only going to talk about this livery situation for the next week until we start testing it, and nobody's going to give a damn until teams start changing liveries, doing different situations, which they do. Even when they change their livery for different circuits or different occasions, it's still kind of monotone. It's not ever something that's like wowing. So that is what they do. Yeah, we're going to see Spice Girls having Christian might be Spice not having Girls Christian in a little bit. But somebody call him I forgot what Bernie is the dwarf, the something dwarf, but we'll see what Christian right here is. I'm hoping that this is not longer than 30 minutes. Like, honestly, I will hope this is not longer than 30 minutes. Okay. Let's. All right. Tori Tatlin, what's going on? Welcome, Wolfpack fam. All right. I ain't gonna lie, this shit already starting to go downhill. No. I'm telling you, the man. Adrian Newey right there. That's the man. That is the dude right there. When it come to, let him pull out that paper. He gonna make you something nice. He gonna make you something nice. No, I'm telling you, this is boring. This is very boring right now. This is very boring right now. Trust me, this is no biasness and criticism. This is boring. If it was anybody, this is boring. You opened with a video. You started after. You got 2 videos. Now, this is our 3rd montage video. Third. It's getting boring. It's getting monotone. In short frames, they are celebrating 20 years of existence. I get it. Bro, let me tell you. 20 years of existence, is it just on today? Does today mark their 20 years of existence? Let me know that. Does today's exact date mark their 20 years of existence? Is that the case? Is that the case in short frames? Is it 20 years to the date of today? Is that what it is? Oh, yeah. Gregory, I see you, bro. I emailed you back. Got your email, man. I got your address written down, and I put it in there with the hat. So is it 20 years to the date? Matter of fact, I'm not even going to ask no more. I'm just look it up myself. Because I don't think it's 20 years to the day. But if it is, maybe that might make a little sense. But still, I'm finna tell you. Okay, then I don't give a damn. Then I'm not even going to give them that leeway. It's not 20 years to the day. Then I don't give a damn. Because that means you could do this later. You could make another YouTube video celebrating that to not make this as longer than it needs to be. honestly. So I don't even give a damn with that. I was gonna give him a break if you said yes, 20 years to the day marks it. Then I got to give him the leeway to celebrate if it's on that anniversary date and that's the day. Then I'm like, okay, I can understand that and I can deal with it. But if it's not today, carry that shit on with something else. Let's let's open up with a nice Red Bull video. Christian, since he's there, talk. Adrian Newey talk. We don't need David Coulthard and Max Perez. Let's see the car. Let's bang out, because we already know Red Bull last season didn't show us a damn thing. I don't think they're going to really show us something this time around. So unless the livery looks completely different, we're just doing what we're doing. So yeah, I'm I ain't I'm not saying don't do it, but there's another time to do it besides this. And now we're just doing a lot of jaw jabbing with David Coulthard, and I don't honestly think David Coulthard is not even the most successful driver in Red Bull. Seb is. So if there's anybody that I want to hear talk as much as he's talking, Seb should be there. Our most accomplished driver as far as driving championships, which is near being clipped by Max. I'm hearing that. I'm hearing that all day. I'm hearing that all day. But David Coulthard, I already hear him talk a lot throughout the season on commentation and some of his BS takes. So I don't need to hear him talking right now. It just really made me want to go to sleep. Seb talking that if you really want to celebrate 20 years, bring the driver that has brought you or worked with you getting the most championships that you've ever gotten in. Celebrate it that way. David Coulthard is not that. That's all I'm saying. If that's what it's going to be. Oh, man. And listen, Wiry Supreme, no way they are doing the same thing they did last year with almost waiting 2 hours before they revealed the car. Right. Paul, they better make it worth my make work, laugh aloud, smash that like. Oh, peace and love, Paul. I'm trying to tell you, we better not be here for an hour going on. We still ain't seen a car. All of these questions, these are things that we already know. We've heard these things already several times in the season as they talked to Red Bull while they were on a very impressive winning streak. Okay. I know even myself, given, okay, you got the most dominant car. There are a lot of things that took place that led to that, but it is what it is. You still got to be consistent. You still got to have reliable mechanical consistency. You still got to have a reliable pit crew. You still got to have a driver that can make the right decisions and be reliable. Although when you're out there driving by yourself, there's not a lot of decisions to make, but there were times when Max had to come through traffic. So we heard all this throughout the season. Now we just going back over this again, and it's getting boring. We just going over the same crap again, and it's getting boring. And that Visa Cash App RB team, that was a joke. That was pretty much like Red Bull saying, yes, we have 2 teams, 4 cars and 4 drivers, and we're going to be less timid on just showing you that. You might as well just say Red Bull with a /Red 2 on it, and that's the other team. Okay. All right. Come on now. I'm not mad at it. Oh, Alabama. That's what I'm saying. Hey, that's cool. You see brought a little bit in. I like it. I like that the teams are jumping in this F1 Academy thing too. That's dope. I do like that a lot. I like that they're going to be involved more now. F1 Academy is on its next season. I like that. I would hope that they have more races on circuits where F1 is so they can get more of that prestige appearance. And so that's cool. I definitely got to get the ladies they opportunity. See, now things like this, could have done your first video. Came in with Christian, Adrian Newey, and Seb. You don't need David Coulthard. He should have been gone. Come into these ladies that are racing. Now, bring Perez, bring Max in, bring the car in. Boom. Let's go. But I can't tell you, you lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink it. I can tell you that. You can't make them drink it. Oh, girl, she having a baby? That's cool. Salute. I like it. I'm telling you, I'm waiting for more women to be in F3 and work their way up through the ranks to F2. I'm waiting to see the first woman ever in Formula One. That is going to be so ridiculously dope. It ain't even funny. So ridiculous funny. It ain't funny. Now, I'm going to tell you this. There is going to be an uproar. There's going to be an uproar. If this everything comes out to be that he actually did something inappropriate and that those inappropriate actions involved a woman who was violated by Christian, this is going to be bulletin board material for whomever, including myself, to just go off on. Could we please get there, please? Could we get to the reveal? Oh my gosh. I'm just trying to find out what I'm about to eat after we finish this. Oh. This is surprising though. This is the most I've seen Adrian Newey talk. He doesn't talk a lot all the time, so to hear him actually speak about his stuff is pretty cool. That he is the GOAT as far as engineering and design, and Adrian Newey's the GOAT. I'm gonna give it down to him, but can we please get to the car right now? Spider R35, I hope it's slow. Max need a reality check. Damn. I'm telling you, man. Well, Red Bull definitely can make a highly competitive and dominating car, but they know how to suck the life out of a car launch. Here we are still. They only got the nerve to put some ads in there. Oh my God. I think this is the first launch I seen an ad in. This is the first launch I seen an ad, and it was a Barbie ad. This is the first launch I seen this. This is the first time I seen I don't think I've watched a launch that had an ad through the middle of their launch. I think this is the first time I've seen that. Could be wrong, but this is the first time I've seen that. This is going on too long now. Definitely too long right now. I don't care where that dude go. He's gonna design you something funky. I like to have him design something for the Integra for real. I know whatever it is he designed is gonna be worth putting on there. This shit boring. This boring. About time. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's see the RB20. Let's see it. They better bring it out in nice fashion. Please, not another video. Don't do another video. Please don't do another video. Giving his last Red Bull car reveal. Whoo. Oh my. It's another video. This time it's on a damn cube. This time it's not even a cube. It's on a cylinder. It's, oh my gosh. We're watching another damn video before we even see the car again. So that's 4 videos. 4 videos. So we can't even just bring the car out in wild fashion. We got to watch another video before we see the car. They could have just did that and it would have been cool. But yeah, well, can't say you're surprised. They are who they are. Perez, we hope you have a better season this year, bro. As expected, I'm trying to tell you, same damn thing. Except this time they got overs. If you notice on the induct, they got overs this time. Last time they had unders. This time they got overs. So they went with similar to a Mercedes concept. Remember, Mercedes had what I call the tray, where it was the leading edge was on the top. Red Bull had led with their leading edge on the bottom. This time, Red Bull have their leading edge for the induct on the top, so they've changed that. That's different. That's not the same. Just looking at it from right there. The floor is a tad different. It looks a tad different. Yeah, those inlet ducts are definitely different. There goes the Sim Ravager himself. Those cannons are more profound on there, it looks like, too. Well, there you go. So how do y'all feel about it? I'm about to put a poll up in the chat so you can let me know how you feel about it, what you think about it. Here you go. Do you like it? It's the same shit to me. Let me see if we can bring in any pictures of the RB20 right now. See if we can bring some images in of the RB20. Oh, I like that one right there. I'm definitely gonna say that one over there. Save that thing right there. But yeah, that's what you got right there, ladies and gents. Red Bull's RB20. All of that hoopla for damn near nothing. They could have, done a lot better with that. Big round of applause. And I think, watch, they're going to just go out. We'll be back on later for definitely some. Oh, shit. Are we about to watch another video? Oh, RB19 versus RB20. Wow, okay. How's this going to work out? Oh, here we go. Got another video. Another video. %67% say no. Oh my gosh, did they really just do that? I thought really they were gonna do. Look at that shit. Looks so dumb. I thought we were really gonna see something. We ain't seeing shit. This is. Now maybe the nickname makes a lot of sense. That was whack. That was so whack. Oh my gosh. That was whack. That was whack. I do like that logo right there is a bit better. They should probably move going forward into that. That's pretty cool. They should probably do that. Maybe they're gonna put that on the RB2 / Visa Cash App Red Bull. Yeah. So anyway, I guess you don't have to be very impressive. I think it was a bit longer than it needed to be, and that it could have been shorter. And with it being shorter, it would have been better because it would have been less of all the boringness that we just saw. But I think there were some moments in there where they could have capitalized. This is where I think they should have done. They should have came in typical Red Bull fashion, nice little montage video with music, no longer than 2 minutes, please. It went on a little bit longer than it needed to be. Come in. If you're going to have Christian there, he's there. Adrian Newey, drop David Coulthard. Should have brought Seb in. Seb probably said no. Having them on, bring the girls on so they can talk about what they're doing because it is important to the sport. From there, all that other asking about the dominance, and we heard that so many times last season, it's not even worth reviewing. Go ahead, reveal the car. Max tops 20 minutes, and it would have been a lot better, more palatable because it would have been a lot less drawn out bullshit. That's all I'm trying to say. When you go long like that, and it just, people start wondering, we've heard this, we've heard that. Why do I need to hear that from him? We've heard that. You really just kind of killed the momentum, and people been waiting all this time. Even Red Bull fans, I'm pretty sure they were like, this is boring as shit. Robert Ravelli, come with me. Saw the car for the 2 seconds, and the lighting is trash. Couldn't see any details. They wasted our time. And I'm going to tell you, lighting definitely probably. And as you see right there on that, you see that the trays I was talking about right there, as a matter of fact. Hold on, let me pause that picture. If you look at this one, the RB19, you see the inlet had the leading edge on the bottom. This time they swapped it 180. The leading edge is now on top. But I do think the light, Rob, and the flashing was to kind of mask some of the things that maybe they may have had on the car. But honestly, I don't think they had much of anything on the car that they were really going to reveal. I think the car probably looks a bit different next week when we start testing, which I will be here for testing at 2 o'clock in the morning. Eastern Standard Time. So I will be here for that for an hour or so. So come join me for that so we can go ahead and get in some flow viz, aero rates. That's always a very exciting time in Formula One when the season begins and we get to see the flow viz and the aero rates, front, rear, the beam wings, the setups, the mistakes, the corrections, the evolution right there before our eyes for a complete total of 3 days. And that is always somewhat of an indication of what we may see on the first race. But what I would like to not have happen is I don't want to see in Bahrain, I don't want to see something that just clearly tells us that we're going to be in for another season. I'm not opposed to it because I'm not opposed to dominance. I'm not opposed to a team winning the most they can, whether it's Kansas City, the Patriots, the Lakers, the Spurs, anybody. I'm not opposed to it. The Yankees, the Houston Astros, the Rangers. I'm not opposed to it. What I am opposed to is the fact that some people think that losing viewership because every weekend looks the same doesn't make sense, because it completely makes damn sense. You don't want to come tune in every weekend and watch the same thing. And even if it's the same outcome, doesn't mean it's the same thing. You can have the same outcome and still see a different variation of competitiveness, of changing, of something that just gives you something interesting to watch, knowing that anything could possibly happen. I know it's likely that this team might win, but these other teams are so close, and that's not Red Bull's responsibility. It's not Red Bull. Red Bull is doing what they are responsible to do, and that's to try to win every season if they can, just like Mercedes, just like Ferrari, okay? Just like Williams. That's their only responsibility. They're not responsible for the other teams, but I can understand what some people would say they're responsible for. Your cost cap, not standing up when you know something's been done wrong in 2021, not adhering to cost cap regulations in 2022, not making sure that you have fair and equal competitiveness and sportsmanlike conduct throughout the season. They are responsible for that. And because they failed in those areas, a lot of people do not regard Red Bull as a wonderful team, nor do they regard Max Verstappen as a GOAT, because he's not, but definitely they don't even see him being a worldwide recognized marketable champion. And Formula One tells you that when they put him behind Lewis Hamilton on certain images that they're promoting races. Rob Ravelli says, I want to see teams full sending at testing, no sandbagging, please. I'm with you on that, bro. 100% with you on that. I do not want to see teams sandbagging. I do not want to see that. I want to see them going all out. But let's just be honest and let's just keep it real that it is likely that we will see that, because some teams, I can tell you right now, Red Bull probably feels pretty confident that they can do something like that and still be okay when the season starts. And there's no reason to think that they shouldn't feel that way, because they ran away with it. And if they do, you can't really blame them for it, but other teams don't have a right nor an opportunity, nor should they take an opportunity, nor should they have a reason to justify them sitting back, being a bit complacent before the season starts. There are other teams that need to be trying to go all out to extract whatever gremlins, performance, data that they can out of these cars so that they can fine tune them at the beginning of the season and going through the rest of the season. And I'm going to tell you right now, those teams are Ferrari. You don't need to hide a damn thing. Mercedes, you definitely don't need to hide a damn thing. McLaren, as something seems like you all are not where you need to be or where you projected to be, you don't need to hide a damn thing. Okay, nothing. Alpine, you damn sure. The other teams, the back market teams, y'all don't have no reason to hide a damn thing because, Aston Martin, you don't need to hide a damn thing. But back market teams, you damn sure don't need to hide a damn thing because nobody's really trying to take anything from you unless it's going to be outstandingly crazy that you just go from 7th to running first, second place lap times. And they like, what in the hell did you do? If you're not doing that, you better bring everything you have to testing to show and to prove that you're going to be on good footing when the lights go out in Bahrain. That is what I'm going to say. Mercedes and Ferrari need to be full send. And Rob, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. They need to full send. No joke about that, man. It don't need to be anything else. Nothing whatsoever. They need to be full send regardless. Gregory, make sure you get into the Discord too, bro, so you can take part in that. And the Wolves Den, like we did yesterday, we record Wolves Dens at times for YouTube as the season starts. So make sure as a family member, you're in the Discord so you can join and get the link so you can go ahead and participate in asking the questions from the guests and doing all that. We're going to have Thanos on several times. We're going to have Tanya back several times. I'm going to work on getting another guest for us to have. So if you're not in the Discord, you're kind of missing a lot of that. We will be live this Sunday for our race. Wolfpack racing series where we're going to give away a big, nice package. This package is going to go to the first place winner. You got a Fanatec wheel, Fanatec base, and Fanatec pedals. So somebody's going to win that. So it is going to be absolutely awesome. We haven't had one boring race yet. Very challenging, very entertaining, very competitive. It's been awesome. And our stewarding is way better than Formula One. Just saying, it's better. They take some time to get to it, but when they get to it, it's very good, very good. So anyway, that's Red Bull. They launched the car. RB20's out. Doesn't look much. I spotted some differences, but we'll see how it performs. And if remember what I said last season, Red Bull could be at a point within this configuration of car for this era where they have already pretty much maximized the potential of this car, which would put them in a very compromising situation because the other teams we know for certain have not. So if those teams get to their maximizing optimal performance in their configuration of this era's cars, then we don't know who really will be better than the other. But if Red Bull has made another jump and broken through what I perceive may be a ceiling on the horizon, and they broke through that to then make an exponential leap in performance, then the rest of the grid is in trouble unless they made double, triple the leap in performance to catch up to Red Bull. It's not enough if Red Bull jumps 50 spots and they're already damn near 100 spots out and you jump 60. That's not enough. You're still behind. You're still behind. You're still behind by a lot. So it's not enough. So these teams got to get on it, God dog it. And with that being said, Jay from Wolfpack Performance, home of the F1 Minute that involves you in the content creation. Mid-season, we'll start that. Wolves Den and all that other good. I'm out. Peace.